At the end of the critical first week of the Copenhagen summit, and passions are on display. Protesters are accusing rich countries of avoiding tough choices. And behind the police lines, the real work is being done by delegates trying to ensure this does not become history's most expensive and most futile gathering. The European Union loves to look in the mirror and see a dynamic group of nations leading from the front on climate change. But instead they looked conspiratorial as they haggled all night trying to find a magic number. That figure is the amount they will give to poorer countries to help them deal with environmental disasters. Europe today came up with that big number, over £2 billion a year, for 3 years running, a quarter of that from Britain.
So what we have seen today is a very significant move forward in the search for a Copenhagen agreement. It is by unanimity at the European Union that we have decided to put this additional money forward. It is more generous than a lot of people had expected as a result of the efforts that have been made by many countries.
So what is the money really for? The EU will be paying hard cash to reduce deforestation and funding projects to improve the supply of drinking water in drought-hit Africa. The UN estimates the developing world needs £62 billion to adapt. And wait for it, they mean 62 billion every year for the next 40 years. Delegates watched in Copenhagen the outcome of the EU summit on their screens. They hope the promise of billions of pounds being transferred from rich countries to poor ones will provide much needed momentum for the final decisive week.